Welcome back to Fast Money. 50 years ago this weekend, history was made on the moon with Neil Armstrong taking his historic giant leap forward for mankind. So 50 years later, what is next for the final frontier? Morgan Brennan joins us live from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida with a new look at the new space race. Hey, Morgan.
Hey, Mel, that's right. So it has been 50 years since that historic Apollo 11 mission from here at Kennedy Space Center, and we are really on the precipice of a new era, one that Chad Anderson, the CEO of early stage investment firm Space Angels, calls an entrepreneurial space age.
We've gone from a dozen privately funded companies in the world to now 476 companies today. They've raised $22 billion of equity capital over that period of time. And so we really have a robust market economy happening right now.
Morgan Stanley estimates that the space economy could top $1 trillion by 2040, and there are other estimates out there that go even higher than that. Elon Musk's SpaceX has helped lead the way with its reusable rockets that are driving down launch costs. And Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, which has a rocket factory just down the road from here, is also poised to become a major and formidable player in this market. Overall, companies are focusing on everything from 3D printing to small rockets to habitats, even space tourism. And while there are established aerospace and defense names that are traded, names like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, and Aerojet Rocketdyne, this new space era is really poised to get its first test from Wall Street, likely before the year is out, when Sir Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic becomes the first publicly traded commercial human space flight company. Melissa?
All right, Morgan, thank you. Morgan Brennan. Let's talk about that. I mean, we talked about that the day that they announced that Chamath was going to take a stake and bring it public.
Well, they're buying it. So they're using this shell company and they're merging the two companies together. And Sir Richard Branson is going to be the chairman. And, listen, to me, what's interesting about that is the size of this deal. It's $1.5 billion enterprise value. It's small. So if they get the smallest things right and you invest in that over a long time horizon, you're probably going to have, a nice piece of something in the space era that you just can't access right now. You can't get Blue Origin, you can't get SpaceX.
Don't tell me that you don't believe that man.
No. Of course we did 50 years ago. No, stop.
Because you told me offline that you do not believe
Stop. I didn't tell you. You know what's interesting? You know what would be interesting? We do remotes from this show. We go to like Chicago.
Oh, sure.
Can you imagine if we did it from like the space station? How fun would that be?
Yeah.
Fast money from space. Right?
Some might argue that we're already there. All right, in honor of the moon landing anniversary, our traders are bringing you their own out-of-this-world stock. So, Grasso, why don't you kick it off?
I'm going to keep the same theme, Northrop Grumman. It's up 31% year to date. Keep this one on a tight leash. It's trading around 322. Exit if it trades down at 314, but I think you have about 15% upside from here.
I love this music. It's so true.
It's my wedding song.
How'd that work out?
Dude looks like a lady.
It looks like a lady is your wedding song.
Or Highway to Hell. It's the first dance. Okay.
Chairwoman.
Yes. I mean, I'm going with the most moonshotty thing I could think of, which is Bitcoin, which could just go spectacularly stratospheric. It could also burn up in the atmosphere, leave a lot of guys at computers crying and very, very sad. Both of those two outcomes are possible. So for just the moonshotness of it, Bitcoin.
I like how she brought out the metaphor.
I got a metaphor for you.
Okay, yeah.
Let's do Lyft. I think Lyft is lifting off
Lyft
here.
off.
So
Nice.
this thing priced at $72 back in April. It's been trading between 55 and 65 ever since then. It's breaking out right now. I think this thing gets back above its IPO price prior to earnings on August 7th.
And I'm going to tie a ribbon around the whole thing.
Do it.
50 years ago, probably one of the premier U.S. companies. What was it? Yes, it was General Electric, right? And you talk about it's going to take a while to get to Mars. It might take a while for this company to start getting it together. Larry Culp is your astronaut, though.